Welcome to Soweto Kaizer Football. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Kaizer Chiefs transfers, Amakhosi closing in on German-based midfielder. Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs are reportedly close to securing the signature of highly rated Zimbabwean midfielder Jonah Fabish on a free transfer for the upcoming 2026-27 season. The 24-year-old has attracted significant attention following a series of impressive performances for Zimbabwe at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON, in Morocco. Fabisch was a key player for the Warriors, starting in all three group stage matches against Egypt, Angola and South Africa, where he provided an assist in a narrow 3-2 loss. Born in Nairobi, Kenya, Fabisch chose to represent Zimbabwe internationally through his mother's heritage, despite also being eligible to play for Germany. Based in Germany for entire career. His entire professional career has been based in Germany, where he developed his skills, most recently playing for 3rd Division side Erzgebirge Aue. Both Foot Africa and Soccer Beat report that the versatile midfielder arrived in South Africa on Wednesday to finalize the move to Naturena. The deal is now subject to a medical examination and the completion of final paperwork. Talks between the player and the club are said to be at an advanced stage, with discussions described as positive and only minor details remaining to be settled. Throughout his club career, Fabisch has accumulated over 200 appearances, contributing 37 goals and 22 assists, and was part of the team that won the Saxony Cup last season. Chiefs attracted by Fabisch's experience. The acquisition is seen as a strategic move by new head coach Fernando de Cruz, who values Fabisch's experience as Chiefs prepare for their return to the CAF Confederation Cup next season. Fabisch is the son to the late Reinhard Fabisch, the German coach who worked extensively in Africa, handling the Kenyan national team in 3 stints, Zimbabwe, 1992-1994, as well as Mamelodi Sundowns in 1996. It was during his 3rd stint with Kenya between 2001 and 2002 that Jonah was born on August 13, 2001 in Nairobi, and that made him eligible to play for Kenya. His mother, Chiwata Kachidza, a former athlete and record holder, is a Zimbabwean national who Fabisch met while working in Zimbabwe. The midfielder has earned high praise for his mobility in the middle of the pack, while his intelligence and physicality makes him press-resistant. Kaizer Chiefs loss. How rivals have benefited after Amakhosi ditched tactically astute man. Kaizer Chiefs opted against continuing with co-coaches Cedric Kaze and Khalil Ben Youssef after the conclusion of the 2025-26 Premier Soccer League season. The duo had helped the Glamour boys finish 3rd on the PSL table, which was the highest they had finished in 6 years. However, they failed to deliver in domestic competitions as anticipated, especially after the club had won the Nedbank Cup in the previous edition. The central defender made the switch to Naturena on a free transfer after his contract at Stellenbosch FC expired, and Gould believes the 27-year-old has come home in every sense. Moloisane brings to Chiefs, look, Soweto, Kaizer Chiefs has a way of finding their own, whether at a later stage. He's found his home, Meadowlands being his place of birth, and he's familiar with what the brand is, what the brand holds, Gould said on Kaizer Chiefs radio as quoted by Kickoff. The former SuperSport United man highlighted the defensive culture Moloisane brings with him from Cape Winelands, one Gould himself is familiar with through Zitha Quinika's earlier journey to Naturena. The competition is going to be very stiff, he's gonna take it to the next level because he comes from Stellenbosch, Zitha also. So they come in with, 1, the work ethic, it's second to none. The physical readiness, Stellenbosch doesn't make mistakes on that, he added. Question mark over to Cruz at Kaizer Chiefs. Big question marks over Kaizer Chiefs' decision to appoint Fernando de Cruz as their new head coach remain, as there is a desperate need for stability after 8 coaching changes in 6 years. Kaizer Motaung and Fernando de Cruz, image, Kaizer Chiefs. The core argument is one of track record. The main criterion for Chiefs in their search for a new head coach should have been a coach who could build and stay with the team for the long haul. However, there are question marks on de Cruz's capacity to give the Glamour boys stability, as, in addition to leaving the club's project when he came as Nasreddine Nabi's first assistant, the Frenchman has hardly stayed 2 seasons at clubs he has previously coached. Chiefs are still smarting from premature coaching exits in the last 6 seasons, as Gavin Hunt could not complete a campaign, and Stuart Baxter followed a similar pattern in his second stint in the 2021-22 season. Whether the Cruz can silence the doubters and provide the long-term stability Amakhosi so desperately crave remains the defining question hanging over Naturina as the 2026-27 campaign approaches. Joel Oliver. Author. Joel Oliver is a sports journalist covering South Africa, with 16 years in sports media and a bachelor's degree in communication. Focused on football analysis and responsible gambling, his work has appeared on Goal and Pulse Sports Kenya, and he is a regular football analyst on TV and radio. Popular content. EasyBet promo code EASFOOT, get our 5,000 bonus plus our 50 free bet, July 2026. Hollywood Bets promo code South Africa Hollyfood, our 25 bonus plus 50 free spins. Betway sign-up code South Africa, use SPMAX for our 10 extra bet plus 10 free spins plus 10 free flights welcome pack, July 2026. Hollywood Bets app download and installation for Android and iOS in July 2026. Kaizer identifies key concern about Kaizer Chiefs' new signing. Former Kaizer Chiefs co-coach Cedric Kaizer has offered his perspective on the club's latest acquisition, Adolf Mutingwa, describing the midfielder as a very good player when fully fit. The 27-year-old Mutingwa was unveiled as Amakhosi's third new signing under head coach Fernando de Cruz on Tuesday, following the arrivals of Thabo Moloisane and Ronaldo Liner. Kaizer, who is now the head coach at Sekhukhune United, is familiar with Mutingwa from his tenure at Young Africans in Tanzania. During that time, he faced the midfielder, who was playing for Azam FC, the club from which Chiefs signed him. Kaizer lauds Chiefs' new man. The former Azam captain also has international experience, having spent 5 years in Iceland between 2018 and 2023, where he played for clubs such as KR Reykjavik, Keflavik, and Valsungar. Speaking on Sports Night Amplified with Andile Nkyob, Kaizer highlighted Mutingwa's intelligence and technical ability. "I do know him," Kaizer confirmed as quoted by idiski Times. "I have played against him a couple of times when I was at Yanga against Azam. He's a good player, good technical player, very intelligent. Worrying injury record. Recent struggles with injuries. He's a player that has not played a lot lately because of injuries, but he's a player that when he's healthy he's a very good player." When asked if Mutingwa could make a significant impact on the league, Kaizer remained measured in his response. "It depends as well, but when he is at his best he is a good player that can help and he's as well a very good kid," he stated. Joel Oliver. Adolf Mutingwa, Kaizer Chiefs sign first Tanzanian in club's history on 2-year deal. Tanzanian midfielder Adolf Mutingwa has become the first player from his country to sign for Kaizer Chiefs, in a landmark move hailed for his work rate and honesty but accompanied by calls for patience from the club's demanding supporters. Historic signing for Soweto Giants. Mutingwa, 27, joins Amakhosi from Tanzanian Premier League club Azam FC on a 2-year contract, with an option for a 3rd season. His move makes him the first Tanzanian footballer to wear the famous gold and black of Chiefs since the club's formation in 1970, adding a new chapter to the growing link between East African talent and South African football. The midfielder, who has also spent 6 years playing in Iceland, arrives from a club regarded as financially stable but with a relatively modest fan culture compared with the intense, high-pressure environment at Chiefs. Whether the Cruz can silence the doubters and provide the long-term stability Amakhosi so desperately crave remains the defining question hanging over Naturina as the 2026-27 campaign approaches. Joel Oliver. Author. Joel Oliver is a sports journalist covering South Africa, with 16 years in sports media and a bachelor's degree in communication. Focused on football analysis and responsible gambling, his work has appeared on Goal and Pulse Sports Kenya, and he is a regular football analyst on TV and radio. Popular content. EasyBet promo code EASFOOT, get our 5,000 bonus plus our 50 free bet, July 2026. Hollywood Bets promo code South Africa Hollyfood, our 25 bonus plus 50 free spins. Betway sign up code South Africa, use SPMAX for our 10 extra bet plus 10 free spins plus 10 free flights welcome pack, July 2026. Hollywood Bets app download and installation for Android and iOS in July 2026. Africfoot Kaizer Chiefs latest news. Kaizer Chiefs news today, new signing receives endorsement, the Cruz ? And more. You may also like